Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? Russ here from Porky's Corner, the voice of hardcore boxing. Anybody from Mint? Keep your breath nice and fresh. When you kiss your missus, you're not breathing germs on her. Right. Come on. Big Meech has no trainer, aka Anthony Joshua, aka the Big Shivering. Who's going to be his no trainer? But video out last week, end of it, I asked everybody to get in touch and tell me who you thought were going to be his trainer. I've added it all up in the comments section and all the emails. I'm not going to read the votes out. But I'm going to go from 25 people, 25 different trainers. So here they are. John Fury. Could I see John Fury training Anthony Joshua? No. Can't even get Tommy Fury to the gym. So if you were going for a job interview, they said, well, who are you training? Well, Tommy Fury, my son, but can't get him to the gym. So he won't be nowhere near Joshua, will he? So whoever sent that in is either trolling or there's a former member of that WhatsApp group that used to do the rounds, you know, about 2 years ago. The WhatsApp group called Fury Power, where grown men used to sit in this WhatsApp group, mentioning no names, and talk about all things Fury. So John Fury, no, he ain't going to be Joshua's next trainer. Nick Manners, good trainer, worked with Carl Frampton years, got his own gym, dedicated. That'd be a long shot, wouldn't it? But I'd like to see somebody like Nick Manners get a chance like that. Why not? He's been around the game long enough. Just because he's not hanging around with the in crowd at these after parties, you know what I mean? So interesting, isn't it? Interesting. So yeah, I'd be all up for Joshua going in a different direction with Nick Manners. Why not? Is he going to be any worse than Angel Hernandez? Can't be, can he? Ryan Rhodes. People put him in mix. He's got experience, hasn't he? With a top fighter. He's got his own gym. Why not? He's young enough. You never know, dear. Josh Wales' name has been put forward there. And he was submit them. Josh Wales. Up and coming trainer in his 30s. Been around it 20 odd years. Why not? Why not? If Dave Caldwell can train heavyweights, why can't Josh Wales? Here's one. I thought he would have had more votes. Adam Booth! Go to Adam Booth! The Dark Lord! He's the best! Adam Booth! Go to Adam Booth! Nobody says that now, though, do they? They don't say go to Adam Booth. They don't. I'll tell you who they say they should go to in a bit. We'll come to him in a bit. Adam Booth's got the pedigree, hasn't he? He's had world champions from debut. He's been around it. 20 years been training fighters. Why not? You'd have thought he'd be one of the top ones that Joshua would want to go to, but maybe it might be an ego clash. I don't know. But Adam Booth's qualified for it, and he's had an heavyweight champion before. Why not? Anne Wolf. Well, Kirkland never won a world title, did he? But he was exciting, and she was a disciplinarian. That could be what Joshua needs. Why not? That'd be a curveball, wouldn't it? Anne Wolf training Joshua, and Joshua doing as he's told because he's frightened to death of her. Because let me tell you this, I'm not really bothered about many people, but if Anne Wolf knocked on my door, I'd just hand me jewellery over. I said, just take it, Anne. Just take it. Take settee as well if you want, both of them. fridge, everything. Take car. Just don't come to my house again. You are scary. Thank God in America they've got penitentiaries. That's all I'm going to say. For people like Anne Wolfe to step out of line because she's a scary mofo. Russ Gerrard is training Reed O'Reilly. Reed O'Reilly's dad. Why not? Why not try something different? Why not? So he's been around the game all his life. Mark Tibbs and that same guy that Joshua had as an amateur, they got the same amount of votes. Mark Tibbs and is it Sean who were training Joshua in amateurs? Why not Mark Tibbs? He went 11-0 with Dylan White, got him into position, and Dylan White obviously stabbed him in back, didn't he? But he got experience. His dad would be with him as well, so why not? In corner on night, steady, lot of experience there. Why not Mark Tibbs? Why not that Sean who had Joshua when he was an amateur? Why not? He knows him inside out. Could he get a pro license? Maybe Joshua wants to go back to the beginning, a bit like Rocky, because he's into all that carry on, isn't he? All that hype stuff after that performance in ring after Usyk lost. Maybe he might want to go back to where it all started, like Rocky did in Rocky 3, go back to the beginning. Blood, sweat, and tears. I don't know. Grant Smith's name's been put forward. He's got Dalton Smith, hasn't he? But I don't know. They're saying Dalton Smith's going to be the next big thing. We're going to see, aren't we? We're going to see. But we heard all that, didn't we, about other people, haven't we? We've heard a lot of hype. I want to see maybe somebody who's going to hit him back before we can start judging Grant Smith. Chris Medley has been around it all his life. He's had votes. Well, why not? Chris Medley. Qualified trainer. Everybody's a qualified trainer. They've all got the papers, but it's who you gel with. Joshua could gel with Anne Wolfe, couldn't he? She's not the world champion, has she? I don't think. Could gel with her quite easily if he wanted to. Or he could gel with Chris Medley. Or why not Richard Towers? His name's been put in. He's been training Cash Ali. They've not lost a fight together. Why not? He's been an heavyweight boxer, 16-1. He knows his way around the ring. Peter Fury. He's got the pedigree, hasn't he? Could sort Joshua's footwork out, couldn't he? Peter Fury. He's got Tyson. He's got Huey. He'd stay as an heavyweight specialist, but why not? Pat Barrett. The wisdom with Lyndon Arthur and Zelfa. Other fighters. He learns his craft, and he's fought at the highest level. Why not? Why not give these kids a chance? Hey, I'll give these trainers a chance, should I say? What trainer can say he's better than another trainer? They've all got the same qualifications, haven't they? It's what you can bring out that person and if you gel with them. But why not give Pat Barrett a chance? Joe Gallagher, he should be higher than this, but Joe Gallagher's had people saying he should be. It makes train Joshua. He's got a decorated CV, hasn't it? Best one in the country. He's our only guy to win Ring Magazine belt, trainer at year award thing. But yeah, his name hardly gets mentioned, does it, in boxing circles, because he's not in the circle. Richie Woodall. I don't know how he's been mentioned, but he obviously knows Joshua from his amateur days. A few people have voted for Richie Woodall. Why not? He knows him, doesn't he? But I don't think he'd get none. Glyn Rhodes, he's got an MBE. He trained Tommy Frank and Sam Sheedy, Kane Salvin, Keenan Wainwright. Glyn gets on with Joshua. He's a Joshua fan. I don't see why not. Based in Sheffield. He's been around it all his life. Why? Why can't Glyn Rhodes have an opportunity with somebody like Joshua? Is it because he's not in the circle? Because he's not in the club? In the little club? Right. We're in the secret club. Is that what Eddie says to him? Is that the secret sign? Instead of Freemason handshakes, they just go, leave it with me and I'll get you a training job with Joshua. They just go like that. It's a little signal, isn't it? Is that what it is? A cult. I don't know. What about Dominic Ingle? Flex. The gym is that way. Manatop is that way. Hey, what about the Flexinator? He's flexible, isn't he? He could work any hours. So I don't know. None of these would turn it down. None of them. But Flex Ingles had world champions, hasn't he? Kid Gallagher, Kell Brook. You know, he's been around it all his life. He can't fight for toffee, but you know, he's a decent enough trainer, and he's dedicated with fitness and that. You can imagine him making weight easy with him in corner, can't you? And that's a good positive thing, isn't it? Why all these nutrition people hanging around trainers, I don't know. Trainers tell you fighters what to eat, but that's another story. Here's another one for you. 8 most votes. This has got to be people just trying to cause problems from here, but read them out. This is what you've said you want training. Super Ray Doyle. Superman. Well, he trained Terry Harper, didn't he? And when she won a belt, we all know Steffi Bull jumped in middle and said he's trainer, manager, promoter, all that. And really, Super Ray Doyle trained Terry Harper from debut. Isn't that right, gingerbread man? Super Ray Doyle. With the worst hair transplant I've ever seen in my life. But dedicated kid to his craft, and people obviously want him to do better and train better fighters, but I don't know. He seems to be stuck in kitchen, doesn't he? You know, Steffi, he should branch out on his own. Super Ray Doyle, Superman. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Super Ray Doyle. Don Charles has had votes as well. Oh, Don Charles would love to get in there with Joshua, wouldn't he? You could put him as one of the favourites, couldn't you, Don Charles? Because he's a wily old cunning fox, old Don Charles, isn't he? But it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Obviously, known Joshua since he was a youngster, or since he first turned over. Spencer Oliver, aka Jug Ears. Jug Ears. Jug Ears is gagging for it, but I think he's blown it now. He'd get terrorised. You're not going to get a job like that. Rimming don't get you jobs like that. You just got to tell it straight. So look, this is what's wrong. This is what you need to do. He said, "Oh, brilliant. You were beating the pound for pound fighter. I had you up after 9 rounds." Poppycock. What's a poppycock? Rimming on another level. Tony Sims. You were there at the beginning, covering for McCracken because he couldn't be in corner on fight nights. So he was in corner for. He's been in corner for many fights for Joshua. He knows him very well. Joshua trained there. He's matchroom head trainer. You could see Tony Sims being a favourite, couldn't you? So Dave Caldwell, 4th most votes. Penfold. He's in the mix, and he's got Eddie's here. He's got Bellews here. He's one of the little. He's a grown man, by the way. Carrying off like that. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But it is what it is. Robert McCracken, people are saying you should go back to him. Bronze medal for boats, Robert McCracken. He's a strong favourite, isn't he? We don't need to worry about McCracken. He's been there with him, and Joshua. Got him out of jail a lot, so he'd be a strong favourite. Boxer size, Ben Davidson. I think he's overdone it with Rimming Annie, so I think he'd probably look. He's not going to get a nod, is he, with Joshua? No. But you never know. So don't count him out. He's always there or thereabouts, isn't he? Hanging around like a bad smell around other people's fighters. And then we've got the guy with the most votes, Sugar Hill, a copper. That's right. Old Bill from Detroit or wherever he lives. Sugar Hill. Unbelievable, isn't it? Eh? Sugar Hill. Got the pedigree on it. He's Manny Stewart's nephew or whatever he is. Didn't mean note to me, like. But I think that's about it, really. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So what do you think to them? Well, there's 26 actually. There were a joint ones, weren't there? But Mark Tibbs and Joshua's old trainers. There's 26 trainers there, 25 different, well, not 25 down to 1, 18. Sean, I forgot his second name, we'll train Joshua Marks is, but 26 trainers there. There's a lot more in country. None of them trainers are better than any other. They're all as good as each other. It depends on the fighter, the situation, and blah, blah, blah. But any of them could do the job. Any of them. I've faith in all of them. But whether it'll happen, I don't know. But if I'm going to put money on anything, I'll put money on him going back to Robert McCracken. If you notice one person's name that went on that list, not one person. Robert Garcia. Why's that? Well, we want somebody in the corner that's been telling him they're winning fight. False instructions there. If I win a fight like that, I want to know what to do. What do I do? Am I losing? Am I winning or what? I'm supposed to have you back, aren't you, team? Not be cheerleaders. That when he broke down with his pretend tears at that press conference, you all heard them back cheering, didn't you? They're cheering for the jobs, mate. They're gagging for the jobs. That's what that was. Okie dokie. Peace out.